So the last piece we need to take care of is actually connecting up our chat component and our form so that we can actually send up comments and display them in our browser. So let's go take a look. And back in our activity detailed chat component, what we need to do is make use of the activity and display the comments inside the component, as well as create a form so that we can actually send up a comment to the server. So for the form, we're going to be using final form again. So let's bring in form as final form and the field from React final form. And let's go take a look at what we need to do inside here. So first of all, let's display our comments. Not that we have any at the moment, but we will do soon. So I'll remove one of these comments from here. And inside the comment group, what we want to do is loop over our activity comments. So what I'll do is I'll say activity and add the check to make sure that we have the activity. And then the activity comments, and make sure we have these as well, and then we'll map over them. So I'll say activity.comments.map, and we'll add the comments, and then we can cut our comments and paste it inside here. The comment key will be the comments.id. The avatar here will be either the assets user PNG or it will be the comments.image. So I'll add an or statement just in case the user doesn't have an image loaded, which is entirely possible. The comment author will have as a link, and we'll bring this in from React's router DOM, and we'll say to equals, and we'll use backticks and profile / and then username as in, or comments.username, and then we'll swap the name for comments.displayname, and then we'll specify the date, and we'll specify this as comments.createdAt, and then in the comment.text we'll just say comments.body, and the comment actions will actually take out the reply there and just simplify this a little bit. And then for our form, what we'll do is we'll add final form, and what we'll use is the onSubmit. We'll just say this is equal to add comments that we're bringing in from our activity store. And then what we'll do is we'll render, and inside the render properties here we'll add the handle submits, the submitting, and we'll also add the form. And we'll make use of the form because the form comes with a reset method that we can use to clear the form after the comment has been submitted. And then what we'll do is we'll cut our form and paste it inside here. And we can remove the reply from the form, and we'll swap this for an onSubmit. And inside here what we want to do is first of all handle the submits, and then we'll reset the form after the handle submit is successful. So we'll say handle submits, and then because TypeScript doesn't know if this is available, we need to use the exclamation mark again, and then we'll say len, and inside the len we'll say form.reset. So as soon as we've submitted our comments, we're then going to reset the form and clear the fields inside there. And instead of form.textArea, what we'll use is the field from final form, and we'll give it a name equal to body. The component we'll set to TextArea inputs that we created such a long time ago now. And then we'll set the rows equal to 2 in this case, and a placeholder we'll just say is equal to add your comment. And for the button, all we need to do here is just add the loading indicator, and we'll just set it to submitting, which React Final Form provides for us, so that we get our loading indicator for this as well. Now, most importantly, and it's so easy to forget this, is we also need to add the observer to our activity detail chat. Otherwise, we won't see our comment being received because we're observing this from our activity store. So what we also need to add is make this an observer. And then, with this in place, we should be able to go and test this. So let's go take a look. And I'm just going to refresh the page again. And I'm just going to type in test as a comment, click reply, and it failed because I forgot to add a run-in action to our activity comments. That's ruined my moment. Okay, so let's go and do this. It's in our hub connection on receiving of the comments, and because we're updating an observable and this is taking place in a separate function, we need to also do that. So let's go back, and inside here what we need to do is add the run in action and then cut our comments, or this activity.push comment, and place it inside there. And let's go back and try that again. So I'll just refresh the page once again. And we do see our comment showing up there, which is good. And I'm just going to say test 2, and then try add reply. And the comment has made it. But the crucial test is, do we see this comment arriving in another browser session? So I'm just going to rearrange my windows so I can fit 2 browser screens on my same page, which is going to be a challenge. So I've just rearranged my screen, and because we're not making this responsive, this application, it's not really a goal of this course, it doesn't look great because we've got all of the page squeezed into a smaller space. And all I want to do here is I'm logged in as Tom in Safari, and whilst I am running this locally, this would be the same thing would happen if Tom was browsing from another location anywhere on the planet. As long as they were connected to the same server, then they would see the updated comment. So I'm just going to say hello from Tom over in Safari and click on add reply, and we see it in Bob's screen as well. And if I just say hello from Bob and add a reply, then we see it instantly appearing over in Tom's connection. And that's because both of these browsers are connected to our hub and are receiving the comments back from there. So the system works, and we've just got a small bit of cleanup to do with regard to the dates, but otherwise this is looking pretty good. And we'll take a look at cleaning this up next.